to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance, screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing his Lance on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. Down at the 25. From the 25 on second down, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. On 2nd and 9, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. To a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. From the 38, Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And Lance now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Asante Samuel Jr. there finding his way to the ball for a stop and a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Right, got some space. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Desperation time here. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now goal for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive spans 13 plays. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Eckler now between the tackles. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding, offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now it's Herbert. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the door.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So Lance and the Niners down by 7. A minute 37 remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a first and...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they take a knee. A handoff, it's Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So, for the Chargers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.